Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're doing something really special. We are going to reveal the incredible stories behind three of the world's most ancient surviving artifacts. We're talking about things that have literally defied the odds of time and decay. So let's get ready to explore some unbelievable survivals from our distant past. Before we jump into these specific artifacts, I want you to just pause for a second and ask yourself this. What actually are the oldest surviving things on Earth? Try to imagine what kind of human-made object, or even a place, could possibly survive the brutal, unforgiving test of thousands upon thousands of years without being completely destroyed, decayed, or just totally lost to history. It basically takes a perfect storm of environmental conditions, and honestly sheer luck for anything to make it that long. And yet, a few incredibly rare items have managed to do exactly that.
So, let's move right to relic number 1, the Armenian cave shoe.
5,500. I just want to let that massive number sink in for a moment. Our first artifact has literally been sitting on this planet for over 5.5 millennia. Think about how much the world has changed, how many empires have risen and fallen, and how much technology has evolved just in the last 100 years alone. Now stretch that timeline backward for 55 centuries. The fact that anything organic could survive from that era is absolutely staggering.
Okay, let's dive into this. The ancient relic that actually boasts that insane 5,500-year age tag is, remarkably, the world's oldest shoe. It's not some fancy royal artifact or crown jewels. It's just a simple leather piece of footwear designed to protect a human foot from rugged terrain. I think this brilliantly illustrates how the most basic human needs remain totally consistent across millennia. Someone thousands of years ago needed a pair of reliable shoes just like we do today. And this incredible piece of history was discovered relatively recently, back in 2008, tucked away deep within a cave in Armenia. The cave's cool, dry climate basically acted as a natural time capsule. It provided the absolute perfect conditions to keep this 5,500-year-old shoe perfectly preserved and completely intact today. It literally gives us an unfiltered look right into the ancient past. All right, moving on to relic number 2, Damascus, the Eternal City. Consider this staggering number, 11,000. If you thought the shoe was old, we are now doubling that age. It creates a massive curiosity gap, doesn't it? Like, what massive human creation could possibly be this incredibly ancient and still exist today?
Well, the answer is Damascus, Syria. We aren't just talking about an archaeological dig site here or some ruins buried under the sand. This is widely considered to be the oldest city in the entire world. It's a massive monument to human endurance and community building that has withstood 11,000 years of continuous history. And here is the crucial point that makes this so fascinating. It is still inhabited today. I really want you to visualize this for a second. Imagine walking through the streets of a city that has been continuously buzzing with life, trade, conversation, and human existence for 11 millennia. The ground you'd walk on in Damascus has been home to generations upon generations of people, totally unbroken since the dawn of civilization. It is a living, breathing artifact of human resilience.
And finally, we arrive at relic number 3, the Birmingham Quran manuscript.
Let's consider this specific number. According to the source, its age is stated to be 10,370 years. We are looking at an era that plunges deep, deep into the origins of recorded history. The artifact we're talking about is the oldest surviving page of the Quran. The source notes that its immense age places this manuscript right in the era of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It has survived across vast stretches of time, providing a very tangible, physical link to the origins of one of the world's major faiths.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the journey of this ancient manuscript, because while its origins obviously trace right back to the Middle East, today this oldest page of the Quran is safely preserved at Birmingham University in England. It is a perfect example of how historical artifacts travel and connect our modern globalized world to the deep past regardless of geography. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to tie these three incredibly diverse survivals together. We've got a 5,500-year-old shoe, an 11,000-year-old living city, and a profoundly ancient sacred manuscript. They all tell us something super profound about human endurance and storytelling. So I want to leave you with a provocative final thought. Look around you right now. What objects from our modern time do you think will survive perfectly intact for the next 11,000 years? What kind of legacy will we leave for the humans of the distant future to discover in a cave or a vault? It's definitely something to chew on. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the deep past today, and keep asking great questions.